Alright, this video is mostly about jump shooting footwork. It's about a few other things too, but the main thing is jump shooting footwork. So the idea behind having a strong, consistent, powerful, accurate jump shot is it's really a balance exercise. Your upper body is definitely important, but if your feet aren't set right, you're just not going to be able to get that shot off. So with that said, we're practicing our footwork so that we have good balance on our jump shooting. So when we're going to the right, we're going to shoot off of left-right. When we're going to the left, we're going to shoot off of right-left. The footwork. It doesn't matter if we're right or left-handed. That's just going to be the way that's going to give us the best balance when we're going either way. So this drill is really cementing that, just going 5 to the right, 5 to the left, and using the same opposite mirrored footwork on either side. Right, if I'm going to the right, left, right, up, this is just a good way to set your balance. If Anthony's going to the left, exact same thing, right, left, even though he's a right-hander, and then we switch. So there's a few ways to do this. You could go by attempts, and that's what we did here. I think we went 10 attempts each. Whoops, it was me about to go from a free throw. Yeah, I mean, I could really critique my own form. It's a lot worse than Anthony's. I'm working on it. I don't want to explode up as much, but it's something to work on. Anyways, the keys here is the footwork, though. So, like, as I said, we mirrored on each side. Now, the way we set it up, we're also practicing doing a sweep through here, which is basically a face-up. So we catch the ball, and we sweep through with the opposite hand. If I'm going to the right, I'm going to use a left foot pivot so that I can take that one dribble pull-up, basically. And if I'm going to the left, I'm going to do a right foot pivot. And this is good to have moves that start from either pivot foot as a shooter, or just, I mean, just as a basketball player in general. Man, I'm really hating on my own form here compared to Anthony's. Anthony's just a better shooter than I am, but I'm working, you know, I'm trying to get better. Yeah, it's good to have a pivot from either foot. Another thing we're working on here is sweep throughs. So when you're shooting jumpers, or if you're just trying to go by your man, if they have their hand up and you bring the ball, you can't bring the ball through their hand or you're going to get stripped, basically. So we're working on getting the ball low underneath the defender's hand, you can see, and then pushing it out so that you create enough space to get that one dribble push off. So the keys to this are basically just working on footwork, starting from either pivot foot, doing a sweep through here, and ending balanced off of left-right when going to the right, and right-left going to the left. And it doesn't matter which hand you shoot with, you just want to have balanced footwork throughout your game. You want to have the same footwork. Now, some other things to talk about here. After we finished doing this, we shot free throws, as you can see, and we did another thing. We did the exact same thing again, where instead of shooting 10, we would do 15 makes. That's really for me, because when Anthony's shooting 10 of these, he's making 9 of them, maybe, and I'm making maybe 5. So it's not as useful for me, because I really want to go by makes. I want to make 15, right? Or whatever. So if I make 15, I know that it'll real work. If I made 5, it's not as much. So, I mean, if I have to do more reps to get there, that's fine. So that's the way we did it. We also want to incorporate counters and counter moves into our exercise. The camera died after this, so we can't put it in. Or I can't show you the counter, but I can explain it. So the next thing that we did is sweep through, one dribble, eyes to the rim. The second hand goes towards the ball. Hesitation, you take one more dribble, go up with 2 hands high, finish at the rim. So the idea here is if I'm going to pull up, I'm going to sweep through, go under, and pull up. The next time I might sweep through, eyes at the rim, and then one more dribble, get to the rim for a high layup or a dunk or whatever, and 1. Now, the idea behind that is it's a continuation off that one move. So for every kind of move we want, it's nice to have, or for every kind of move we have, it's nice to have moves that really feed off of it and moves that are counters basically. So the keys to, I think, a hesitation, dribble, one, keeping the ball in your hand as long as you can. You don't want to go under because that would make it a carry, so I think the key is really the top palm, which you've seen some videos of mine about. If you keep your hand over the ball and keep the ball in your hand for a long time, eyes to the rim and bring your second hand towards the ball like you're going to pick it up can really sell that you're about to shoot this pull-up, especially if you shot it the last time. That can make a defender jump, and then you just take a dribble right by them, which is sick if you can pull that off. So that's what we're working on. This is dribbling footwork with some added extra stuff. I think this is energy efficient, it's foundational, and it's game-like, and a lot of moves feed off this kind of move. So that's what it's all about, this energy efficient basketball.